first two spacecrafts which could pass through this asteroid belt very safely, and they visited Jupiter, they visited Saturn, they visited Uranus, they visited Neptune, they visited Pluto, they entered into interstellar space. Still they are continuing their journey, on and on. The journey is on. And for your kind information, those two spacecrafts were sent in the year of 1977, and ఎవరు కూడా మీ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నవాళ్ళు ఎవరు ఆ టైంకు పుట్టను కూడా లేదు. But still they are continuing their journey on behalf of all of us to search for a new life elsewhere in the galaxy or in the universe, and to communicate to them. So that much biggest challenge they took. So those two spacecrafts, they have passed through this asteroid belt very successfully. But after that, there were many space missions which could do this. Now you just look at the other outer planets. Now if you take this view, which one is on your perception? Saturn. This Saturn orbit. This is going to be Jupiter orbit. Now once again, you just compare the distance between Mars and Jupiter is almost equal to the distance between Jupiter and Saturn. Massive distances in the sky. Still it is not over. Now if you look at Uranus, so this is what Uranus does. This is Uranus orbit. Now look at this gap. Okay. Now if you take the next one, what is that? Neptune is going to this. Now if you compare to these distances, look at our four inner planets. అవన్నీ దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి చూడండి సన్. ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే పక్కపక్కన ఉన్నట్లు అనిపిస్తుంది. But still the distance between Mars and the Earth is about 8 crores kilometers. 8 crores kilometers in between. The nearest distance between these two planets. And 8 crores kilometers ను మీరు ఇమాజిన్ చేసుకోవాలంటే to compare కన్యాకుమారి నుండి కాశ్మీర్ వరకు ఇండియా వర్టికల్ గా తీసుకుంటే it records only 2000 kilometers. It records only 2000 kilometers. Now 1 lakh అంటే దీనికి ఎన్ని రెట్లు ఎక్కువ? 50 times. 1 crore అంటే మరి ఎన్ని రెట్లు ఎక్కువ? దానికి ఇంకో 100 times. మళ్ళీ అటువంటి 8 times అయితే that's going to the distance between blue line లో ఉంది కదా, Earth versus Mars. Now one has to really imagine about the distance between these two, and from our Earth to this Neptune, and our Earth to Pluto. One interesting aspect I would like to get your attention is that to understand those distances in a better way. Mana planet ఉంది కదా, okay, దీన్ని కంప్లీట్ చేసి ఆ పాయింట్ కి వస్తాను. Now this is outer planet. Pluto green లో చూపించారు. It's not this one. I'll just look at. Now we'll get one more asteroid belt, which we call it as Kuiper belt. Now this is Kuiper belt. Look at billions of asteroids and comets. Billions, not even millions. Okay. Now, if we compress a little more, this is what the exact view of the solar system. This is the Kuiper belt, and Pluto is one among those billions of icy planets which are revolving around the sun. Pluto, billions, one among billions. Din tarvata Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Venus, Mercury, then Sun comes. Now in what is the statistic? Now all these objects which are revolving around the sun, they contribute only about 0.14% of the whole mass of sun. But the central star himself has got 99.86% of the whole mass of the solar system. Ikkada konni billions of planets unnai ee Kuiper belt lo, and other 8 planets, and దీని మధ్యలో కూడా asteroid belt, ఇది కూడా కొన్ని billions of asteroids ఉన్నాయి, and 8 planets, then sub moons, వీటన్నిటిని కూడా కలిపితే 0.14% of mass వస్తుంది అన్నమాట. అంత పెద్ద స్టార్ ఎవరు? సన్. బట్ రెడ్ జైంట్స్, బ్లూ జైంట్స్ తీసుకుంటే ఆ సన్ కూడా చాలా చిన్న స్టార్. 10,000 times, 1 lakh times ఆఫ్ స్టార్స్ కూడా పెద్దగా ఉన్నాయి మన మిల్కీ వే గెలాక్సీలో. మళ్ళీ మన మిల్కీ వే గెలాక్సీలో ఎన్ని స్టార్స్ ఉన్నాయి? 10,000 crores ఆఫ్ స్టార్స్ ఉన్నాయి అప్రాక్సిమేట్ గా. మళ్ళీ మన మిల్కీ వే గెలాక్సీ లాంటి గెలాక్సీస్ ఎన్ని కనిపెట్టారు ఇంతవరకు? ఇంకో 10,000 crores ఆఫ్ గెలాక్సీస్ కనుక్కున్నారు. But still, as you expand, the power of telescopes which can see from the year, still we could record number of galaxies increasing day by day exponentially. Mari question vastundi, what is this universe? Where it ends? Where is its boundary? Mali inko question undi, suppose if you define where is the boundary of the universe, the next question immediately vastundi, entadi cheppandi, a boundary tarvata emundi. But it's not going to be that much easy to answer this question. Endukante before I answer that, I'll go to other interesting aspect which I wanted to put forward for all of you to understand the distances of those planets from the sun in a different way. Okay. First, let me start with these inner planets. These are red color, blue line lo undi. So, how many days it takes to make one orbit around the sun? It tells Japan 365 days. In other words, it takes just 1 year to make one orbit around the sun. Okay, fine. But if you take the last planet, which we call it as Pluto, though it is not a planet, this last planet, you know, this takes 243 years to make just one revolution around the sun. 243 versus 1 year. Now the interesting aspect is that, Manishantu unte ginte of Pluto mida, he has to celebrate his birthday only for next 243 years, but not every next year. That's true. Because what is the definition of year on year? The time it takes to make one revolution around the sun is called 1 year, so you are allowed to celebrate your birthday. But if at all you live on Pluto, once if you go by the same definition, you have to celebrate your birthday only after 243 years. And another interesting aspect ఏంటంటే మనం పుట్టి చనిపోయే లోపల భూమి మీద ఈ ప్లూటో అనేది 1/3 ఆఫ్ రెవల్యూషన్ కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేయదు సూర్యుడి చుట్టూ, 1/3 కూడా. Look at the strange aspect. Now if we come to other extreme ఏంటి? Mercury, which is the nearest planet. దాని మీదకి వెళ్ళామంటే it makes one orbit around the sun for every 88 days. It does mean also the same. You have to celebrate your birthday for every 88 days. These are the extreme. Whereas the next planet in the solar system before Pluto, what was that? Yes. Neptune. It takes 168 years to make one revolution. 168. So the distances are very huge. Now to understand the size of the galaxy, నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే, so this sun with all these 8 planets, with its submoons, with asteroids in the asteroid belt, with icy objects in the Kuiper belt, దీని అన్నిటినీ కూడా మీరు ఆ గెలాక్సీలో ఒక చిన్న టైనీ పార్టికల్ లాగా చూడాలండి. దట్స్ ఆల్. This is only one more galaxy. I think, can we count the number of stars? It's difficult. Now, any one small white dot, it represents Sun, 8 planets, their submoons, asteroid belt, the Kuiper belt. వీటన్నిటిని కలిపితే ఒక చిన్న చుక్క అనుకోండి. Then you think about the size of this galaxy. Then you can think about the size of this galaxy. And ఇటువంటి galaxies ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 10,000 crores. And interestingly, అవి రెండు పక్క పక్కన మనం ఇక్కడ హౌస్ లేఅవుట్స్ వేసినట్లు కాంపౌండ్ పక్కన ఇంకో హౌస్ కడతారు చూడు, అలాగే లేదు. The distance between 2 galaxies is also very massive, very huge. So if that is the case, the size of the universe one has to really think about. So ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఒక natural question ఒకటి వస్తుంది. Sir, if this is the case, what is the size of our Milky Way galaxy అని? Let me explain in the way how I could understand this. For example, so మన మిల్కీ వే గెలాక్సీ షేప్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది. కాన్వెక్స్ బెల్ షేప్ మిల్కీ వే గెలాక్సీ. దీనిలో సన్ అనే అతను ఇక్కడ ఉంటాడు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, one star. Actually, I kept a bigger size. Sun with all his